What's going on, guys? So I am headed to Retro Madness. I did a little spring cleaning this weekend. I got a bunch of I found a bunch of duplicate figures that I had, some stuff that I'm just not really feeling anymore, so I'm going to bring it to Retro Madness. Well, I have a Super Nintendo box, like with the styrofoam, all the paperwork and all that I got last year, and I do not have a freaking Super Nintendo to complete that. So I want to pick up a Super Nintendo. I have some Ninja Turtle stuff on hold for me, so I'm going to show you guys what that all looks like. And then yeah, so this will be a little retro gaming episode with some toys, of course, always the toys. But let's go to Retro Madness and see what they got. Alright guys, so I'm back from Retro Madness, and I ended up picking up that Super Nintendo system console. Needed a minty one because, like I said, I have a Super Nintendo box with the styrofoam and paperwork, and all I needed was a system, a really good system, because I'm probably going to end up selling it to fund my next trip, or to help fund my next trip, which is to Atlanta for Toylanta. That's on the 20th of March. But also, I think I'm going to add in another stop to that trip. So I don't want to say yet because I'm not 100% sure it's all going to work out, but so far it's looking pretty darn good. So anyway, yeah, I got that. I think once. But one thing I was looking at, when I got back into my car, in order for a system to sell at that price, like 200 bucks, it all has to be authentic. But then I looked at the bag of accessories that I got, and it's all third-party stuff. So that's a bit of a downer. I don't know why I didn't look at that, but I'm gonna see if I can maybe get like a first-party controller and all of that, see what else I can do. But anyway, that's fine, I'll figure that out later. But one of the things, I always go in and I always find something that I wasn't expecting to find. But that was this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Tournament Fighters Raphael. So this was only like, I think they said, I mean, he took off, I don't know, 15 bucks. So I got it for like $20. But it's on card. The freaking text got me. They had Tournament Fighters on Super Nintendo, they had it on NES, they had it on Sega Genesis. But I was reading the back of it and just looking at all the artwork, because that's some of my favorite parts on carded figures. But it has on here, has the Nintendo little trademark on the back, which I think is very cool because, one, I love Ninja Turtles and I love Nintendo, so very cool to find. Like I said, wasn't expecting to pick this up, but I did. That's what happens when you're a collector. But anyway, we're gonna go hit up probably a thrift store next and see what they got there. All right guys, so we are at thrift store number 2, and this one I usually find some pretty good stuff, so we're gonna go check it out. We need to find some action figures. We need to find some freaking action figures at these thrift stores, so let's hope we find some along with some good gameage. So let's go inside and check it out. All right, so some people. All right, game-wise, we got, let's see, a Ghost Recon, Advanced Warfighter. Let's see if it's in here. And it is. Skylanders Wii U. And they had that DK car over there. Interesting, okay. Another Skylanders. Then Beatles Rock Band. I'm not seeing too much here today, nothing crazy. All right, so there was nothing in there worth getting at all. It was a bunch of junk, but that's what happens. So you're not going to always go in and hit it big at these thrift stores, so that's okay. But we are going to go back to the NARC layer. I'm going to show you that Super Nintendo all broken down inside its crispy box, so we're going to take a look at that and then also take a look at some more TMNT goodness, so stay tuned. This is the Super Nintendo box I was telling you guys about. So I got this, like I said, last year for like 15 bucks. As you see some of those games back in the day, we got SimCity, F-Zero, Pilot Wings. They call it Zelda 3, which is a Link to the Past, but Zelda 3, that's funny. I never noticed that until just now. And Super Action, Play Action Football. And then on the back, we have what the unit look like. So that's pretty sweet, and comes with Super Mario World. But I got this Super Nintendo to go inside that box down there. And then it is pretty minty, but I have to get the original cables and hookups and controllers for it. I'll probably do that at RetroFest this weekend. I'm going to that. So, little redecoration going on at the NARC layer, as you can see. These shelves were once full, but I'm actually moving here in the next few months, so kind of started taking some stuff down and getting it ready for the big move. But I was going to show you some turtles. There's some turtles. There's a lot of turtles actually right there. Got some Thundercats, some more turtles back there. It's a mess. I know. I got to get this stuff cleaned up and packed up. And here's a quick look at some of my NES collection. So have quite a bit. There's some over there. I got some over here, but just NES goodness for days. And then there's my gaming shelf up there with this Skull Castlevania poster right there. And then over here I have a Punch Out. So yeah, that's a little retro goodness for you right over here at the NARC layer. So yeah guys, thanks for coming along this quick hunt. So I'm super glad that I was able to get that Super Nintendo and pick up this Ninja Turtle. You guys already saw it, but I got this Tournament Fighters Raphael. So super cool to add to the collection. But anyway guys, thanks for watching and coming along, and I will see you guys at RetroFest 7. Stay tuned.